She's a super cool girl, the best thing in the world.
Hi, I'm Jason Salazar. I created the Uploaders, and I am joined by...
Hi, I'm Anna Rubchinskaya, and I played Ignarly, or Daniela Schneider, as her actual name was.
Wow, you remember that. I would have had to look it up. So explain how you got sucked into this horrific world.
Gosh.
So
I think I had just started the Foothill Theater Conservatory, and I had previously done a play with Beth, who was one of the other girls on the show.
Right.
And so she... what are we looking at? I just remembered what this was. So she asked me if I wanted to, come over and do this little YouTube video. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into, at all.
It was pretty... Well, yeah, there flew a knife and a dog, so clearly it was like, what the hell's going on?
That just sounds like a normal Friday night for me. So.
We should point out Anna traveled all the way from Texas to be here for this commentary.
I did,
yes.
And I would do it again.
Yes,
so.
Hopped on the plane, do this for 10 minutes, and then back on the red eye.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, it was a long day. It was a 10-page script shot for, 5 hours?
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, that's just the guerrilla filmmaking that we do. But yeah, I mean, and you guys riffed off of each other really well, as you saw.
They're both so incredibly talented that they just made it so easy.
Yeah, Melinda, who's speaking right now, pretty much makes everything up as we go. She knows what the script is, but then the baseline, it just kind of turns into something else. And yeah, I mean, this was the first season, and I still thought I had huge dreams for this show. Thought it was going to go somewhere.
Know. This might be what launches it all.
It
right?
Could be it. Well,
that's very popular.
That
right?
was my ace in the hole. I was hoping, but unfortunately, that didn't work. But no,
I think the porn industry ruined it for you.
It really did. Yeah, that wasn't hot enough. So. But Beth and Melinda were great, and yeah, I mean, obviously we're parroting iCarly, which no longer is a thing. Which
I've never actually seen.
Oh, really?
No.
Well, you're probably for the best.
Yeah, I think I was a little older too. Like I was past the Disney generation.
Yeah, it was. I was just trying to find things that I thought were internet popular at the time to parody, and I'm like, well, that was a show about a girl who was internet famous, and I'm like, okay.
It seemed very appropriate.
What's funny is after I posted this, like one of the first comments I got was from a channel that was actually, believe it or not, named Ignarly.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they were like, hey, and there you are.
Oh, wow.
What's up, bitches?
It's terrible. I hate that dress.
You hate that dress?
I hate that dress.
Why? It looks good.
I'm not a fan of that.
It's like a Picasso meets a Dexter.
Oh, God.
See,
Again, it's very appropriate. I feel like it's very appropriate for what this was.
It was. You really again, this was the first time we had worked together, and you were asking me about the character. I'm like, well, she's just kind of a snotty know-it-all.
And the irony of it is that I'm a really nice person.
No, that's right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
I think that's why it's so fun to do this kind of work.
Right.
Because this is so different. Oh, I had a tongue ring back then. I don't have that anymore.
Oh, you don't have that anymore?
No, it's been gone for years.
Well, it worked for Ignarly. So,
oh, God.
Yeah, this is my artsy shot with you reacting in the background.
I'm sorry, that is my favorite part of this whole show.
The fuck you look? Yeah.
No, because me saying bitch?
Oh, yeah.
Like that, because that wasn't in the script.
That's right, yes.
Like that was the part of this that I had ad-libbed, and I was so proud.
I'm big on ad-libbing, and most of the time what you guys ad-lib is funnier than what I wrote. But yeah, and then I don't even remember what this whole conversation was. Something about Jamba Juice and...
Tacos?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lesbian chatter. And because that's what lesbians talk about. Yep. I don't know. It's Christmas time in this episode. It was not meant to be Christmas. It just happened to be the season we were filming. And as we're recording this commentary, oddly enough, it is also Christmas. So...
It's been almost exactly 5 years.
It has been.
Almost to the day.
Oh, there's that face. That was a good face.
Yeah, at least my dust OCD is still around.
That's right. Yeah, you were checking out the house and like, oh god, this place, it needs to be clean. And but yeah.
Are you high?
That's right. Yeah, there it is. There it is. You remember. That's far more than me. So, but and you had a lot of dialogue.
Did I? I don't...
You go into the whole speech.
Oh, because I do the whole tacos thing, and then they're bitches,
and you go into the whole what to take to be internet famous.
Yeah.
And I gave you a whole list of rules that was just, I don't even remember. I pulled that from my ass. Yeah, but yeah.
I still have no idea how you write any of this. I don't
either. Well, at this point, I still had some ideas because we were only 7 episodes in the first season, and we lasted 24 episodes. But at this point, yeah, I still had a little creative juices flowing.
Wow, 24 episodes.
Yeah.
That's more than Firefly.
It's more than Firefly. But at least
That's a big achievement.
No, I'm proud of the show. I mean, it certainly wasn't for everybody, and that was the other thing I have to thank you for, is that I always warn people, hey, this is really bad. And I don't just mean bad in general, like
I think
language.
It's really funny.
And you were one of the few. So
Really?
I mean,
That's so funny.
You got the humor, you know.
Because it's hilarious.
I mean, a lot of people just didn't appreciate the
vulgarity of it.
Exactly, and the pushing of there was no envelope, but the envelope was shredded.
I
just wanted to see how far we could go with as little as we had. and yeah, here's you.
Oh, I love this part.
Yeah, this is
I love it because of the way they were looking at me. I mean, both Beth and Melinda are such amazing actresses that they. Like, I could feel the daggers.
Yes, Beth was like, you know, what's going on? But Melinda's character, I think, is actually actively listening.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? She might actually be onto something here. And, yeah, but it was...
Well, it's so funny. I mean, Beth is this classically trained actress. Like, I've seen her all this Shakespeare and stuff.
Right.
And to just do this with her was so fun.
No, it was great. When she had told me, she's like, I think I found someone to play Ignarly. And I was like, great. And my first thing is, I'm like, you warned her, right? Because I'm like...
She's like, no. She'll get it. Like,
right.
She's that kind of person.
And from the moment you started doing it, I was like, okay, we're going to be just fine. So, I mean, you fit right in this world perfectly. And, yeah, no, it was a really fun episode. It was a long day. I remember, like, I was working this day.
Were you?
Yeah, and I literally left, and I'm like, okay, work, I'm going to be back in, like, 3 hours.
Oops.
I'm going to take, like, an extra long lunch. And then we were there for, like, 5, and they're like, where the hell did you go? And I'm like, I was making a bad web series.
Oh, that's so funny.
Which I don't get paid for. And, running off, and...
I just know I was saying something really bitchy there.
Quietly judging you.
Quietly judging you.
There it is. Yeah. So, yeah, you really are a nice person. I gnarly hates everyone. So, but yeah, and then more.
And it's so funny because there's like pictures of your daughter in the back.
Yes.
And she was so tiny then.
She was tiny
she
then.
Is like a little mini person now. Basically an adult, but a small one.
She is. She is doing her first play right now, and
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and about to turn 10, and and this is this was funny because we actually were filming all of this on a separate camera. Which I have all this B-roll footage. I don't know what I didn't do anything with it. It was just there.
That would be a fun thing to look at.
I have it saved because it's all you guys riffing and talking about spaghetti.
My makeup looks good. You know, I'm happy about that.
You look great.
Looking at myself.
Well, looking at you here and here.
It was a long time ago.
You haven't aged one bit in 5
I don't
years.
do that. Yeah, I don't do that.
No, you're Dick Clark. So just put.
I don't do that. I decided not to. So.
I mean, Melinda still basically looks the same.
Beth looks a little different. She cut her hair.
She cut her hair and has a lot of gray now.
Yeah, but it's like distinguished.
Oh, you got taken out with the front. I remember how, that was very delicate because we weren't sure how we were going to hit you with that. And I'm like, you know what?
That looks really, like that works. It looks right.
The little white flash hid
No Annas were harmed in the filming of this episode.
Yes. Yeah, she's totally fine. No concussions. She got right back up. And I had to lay there for like 5
Yeah, the hard part was actually staying still, which is not a strong suit of mine at all.
It was funny too because...
And I'm laughing, right? I'm laying there and I'm trying not to like shake laughing.
And you are there the entire time, even though you're not in the shot.
I'm still right there.
There you are.
That's actually all like one take, right?
Is.
Where I'm still just laying there.
Right. I could have easily said, hey, move.
Yeah.
And then the cocaine. I wasn't quite sure how this was gonna play out, but and then what was that? That was just powdered sugar, right?
Or baking soda.
Baking soda.
Something.
Yeah. We just wanted to make it seem you coked out and beat the shit out of people, and it was like because that's what celebrities do. And there's B-roll of this somewhere, close-ups of you with powdered sugar on your face, and Melinda with the fake black eye. And
didn't I do that black eye?
You did.
I did that black eye.
You did because I remember we got there and I'm like, oh god, I don't know how to do stage makeup, and you're like, I got this. Yeah, and no, it all worked out great, and it looks really good when she sits up. It looks fantastic.
I think my hair looks too neat. Like after a coke bender, your hair never looks that great.
we wanted you to be coked out, but not completely unappealing. It was like a little Lindsay Lohan thing we were going for, where her hair still looks
she
good.
looks like trash.
But at that point, she still looked okay coked out. At least according to, BuzzFeed or whatever. Yeah, and then look at that black eye.
I feel like that looks pretty damn real.
It looks really good. Really good. And I had really good friends that she were just, I'm just going to wear my bra right now. And then Looney Tunes
Cut.
out. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Got the little hearts in the credits. I didn't even
that's
notice
so
that.
fun.
And that's episode 7, Ignarly. What do you regret the most?
That dress.
The dress. You really hate
I'm
the dress.
serious. It has no waist. It's not flattering. I would have worn. No, there's me.
There's you.
My name's spelled right and everything.
I remember I double checked that with you like 3 times because I'm like, okay, I need to know. So
I think it was a really fun experience.
good.
And
Excellent.
very unique.
Unique is the word.